right, begin.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys woke up happy and healthy on this Sunday morning. That's the most important thing. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to ask you guys a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and also smash that share button so we can push this video through the algorithm and hopefully get this channel to where it needs to be. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and dive face first into the drama. And I want to discuss this situation that's going on with Vanessa Bryant. So, if you don't know, multiple news outlets are reporting that the LA County Sheriff is trying to make Vanessa Bryant undergo a psychiatric exam. Now, I have to say that this is some pretty disgusting news, and let me tell you why. So, this past June, Vanessa Bryant took it upon herself to actually sue the LA County Sheriff's Department due to the fact that the 8 sheriffs that showed up on the scene, they thought it was okay to just take pictures of the crash site and also take pictures of the victims. Now get this, the sheriffs that took these photos of the crash site and also of the victims, they basically took these pictures for their own personal use, right? These pictures had nothing to do with the investigation of the crash, right? Now, in Vanessa's lawsuit against the LA County Sheriff's Department, she basically details that she had a conversation with Sheriff Alex Villanueva to actually designate a no-fly zone over the crash site and to secure it from photographers to protect the family's privacy. Now, with this lawsuit, Vanessa is seeking unspecified damages for negligence, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and an invasion of her privacy, right? Now, Vanessa has been on record stating that one of her biggest fears is that these photos are going to leak online and people will get to see Kobe and Gigi and the rest of the victims in that unfortunate state. So let me get this straight, because this situation is crazy as hell. So the LA County Sheriff's Department wants Vanessa Bryant to partake in a psychiatric exam to prove that she's suffering from mental anguish due to the fact that your sheriff seemed more interested in who was involved in the crash and less interested in being a professional and committing such an inhumane and egregious act to take photos of 9 individuals in that particular state. You have to be a sick person to actually do that. Now, if you guys don't mind, I want to read to you all what TMZ reported in regards to this matter. Alright, and it states, Vanessa Bryant will submit to a physician-ran test on her mental state to see if she's actually tormented over the Kobe crash site photos being shared. That is, if LA County gets its way. The late Lakers star widow is being asked to undergo a psychiatric evaluation by force via a judge's ruling, if need be, by county attorneys who want her and others suing them to prove she's going through the emotional anguish and distress she claims in her lawsuit. According to court docs obtained by the USA Today, the county's rationale here is Vanessa and company say they've suffered severe emotional distress as a result of the crash site photos allegedly being spread around among LA County Sheriff's deputies, firefighters, and others. But how do we know their ongoing agony isn't simply because of the crash/deaths of their loved ones, as opposed to the photos being disseminated among a relatively small group of people? That's the county's position, and they want to get to the bottom of it. The county's legal filing reportedly reads, despite putting their mental condition front and center in this case, plaintiffs refuse to submit to independent medical examinations, IMEs. They add, the county brings this motion to compel IMEs of the plaintiffs, which are necessary to evaluate the existence, extent, and nature of plaintiffs' alleged emotional injuries. Plaintiffs cannot claim that they are suffering from ongoing depression, anxiety, and severe emotional distress and then balk at having to support their claims. Vanessa's legal team fired back, saying that there was nothing more than a scorched earth approach, and a slimy one at that, where the county is overreaching in their discovery process and going to extreme ends to defend what her attorney calls indefensible conduct. LA County notes the photos, which apparently showed off the remains of some of the bodies that day, were allegedly only shared among other county employees and a bartender, saying they were never publicly disseminated. All right, so you guys heard what TMZ had to say in regards to this matter, and quite frankly, this is just so sad and disrespectful on so many levels. You know, Vanessa Bryant shouldn't have to take no type of psychiatric exam to prove to anybody that she's suffering from the loss of her husband and the loss of her daughter. You know, like, that is crazy. You gotta be kidding me. But you know who should be taking those psychiatric exams? Those 8 officers who decided to whip out their cell phones and take pictures of Kobe Bryant and Gigi and the rest of those victims in that particular state after the crash. Those are the individuals that need to take some psychiatric exams to see if they're okay upstairs, because like I said previously, that was a very inhumane act. You know, I'm gonna let this go right here because I see this situation going left, and quite frankly, I don't want to say anything that I could possibly regret. So I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation. I may pop up and do an Instagram live and talk about this situation and really get things off my chest. But I know that I have to watch what I say because this is just beyond disrespectful in my opinion. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.